Okay. What did he have on him? Oh, he's got a ring. Quick finger bangles. What does this do? Accessory fine haste. It gives me haste. Haste +1 quickness. Oh, hell yeah. We'd love to see it. We love to see it. What is this? The once pure water of Queen Lycoris's tears have run red with blood since Kairos' forces invaded. Oof. Climb the rope. You see a very old broken section of the wall. There's a rope hanging down that has recently been used to scale it. Yep, let's climb
Learn
it.
something every day.
You learn something every day.
Interesting.
Ooh! Little potion of invisibility. Oh, hell yeah. That's mighty cool. I think that's all that was up there, though. And we do have a few people we can speak to here. I want to give this to me. In case I can use that in combat, I might be able to use that as a way to get out. Okay. Let's talk to Aurora and see what she has to say. Or... Ah! This is the Fate Binder. Aurora salutes you as you approach. We are honored by your presence. Need something? What is the situation? How long have you been with Disfavored? Seen anything interesting during the war? I'm not really not that bothered by her. She taps a gauntlet to a breastplate in a salute. Have a pleasant siege, feedback.
Right.
Pleasant siege. Oh, there's another thing up here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where? How do I get there? Oh, probably out the front gates, I imagine. So, I have Mocking Blaze that I can speak to. Drastus. The prisoner says his name is Tarkus Deimos. Drastus lets out a long sigh, tapping his gauntleted finger to his temple. Then I don't think this is a complicated matter. He dies. His family's been a driving force in the Vendrian Guard. Killing him should demoralize whatever's left of the Tarkus clan. All must be given a chance to find absolution in service to the Scarlet Chorus. The mage points a finger at the disfavored officer. And you know full well that this has always been our way. He has a chance to be a slave or soldier. Only then do we feed him to the pigs. We'd let you take prisoners, but you can't control them. You send them, these conscripts, out on patrol and they never return. Defecting all over again. I can't let this nonsense strategy continue. Well, I insist this oathbreaker be taken to the voices of Norat, leaving us at an impasse. Fortunately, we have the Fate Binder here to settle the matters for us. The chanter turns to you, an expectant smile creeping across her face. So, what do you say? What say you? What should become of the prisoner? I think, I think he should be taken to the person for information. But I did the conquest. I kind of want to take the conquest answer. What gives? Last I was here, the disfavored showed a little more mercy to the enemy. Commander lets out a long sigh as he touches the wound by his neck. These filthy hill people spat on the surrender. Okay. Okay. Spat on the surrender. We were fools to ever treat them as anything more than violent children. Mercy is what got us into this protracted fight. Let's not continue this mistake. Execute the Oathbreaker. The Chorus should be allowed a chance to recruit new warriors. Yeah, I think here, I don't think recruiting is the correct option, but I think taking him to be questioned by the dude is a better... This is the sort of nonsense that got us into this mess we're in now. If we keep showing these mongrels mercy, they'll just bite us time and time again. Well, maybe. If it will calm your nerves, I assure you this one won't be put on the battlefield. The mage snaps her fingers loudly, gesturing for her gang to listen. Make sure the prisoner is taken straight to the voices of Norata. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. So I think that's good. I won't keep you here any longer, Fatebinder. I know you have important business in the valley. Drastus salutes you, his iron gauntlet wrapping against his breastplate. For the glory of Kairos. Okay, well, for the glory, I guess. We've got Cosma. addressed us, and yeah, we've already spoken to them. I don't think we need to talk to them again. Maybe if we see someone else that we're interested in speaking with, we will do that. But for now, can I get along here? I can't. Okay.
Sorry, I can't.
Sorry, I can't. Yeah, I get it.
I can't.
I get it, but how do we get over? Oh, we can walk over this way. Okay. Handy dandy, handy dandy, handy dandy. Probably could have just come this way as well. I just didn't think it would let me. Okay, yeah, we can climb. Let's see what's in this chest.
Sorry, I can't.
Fuck. Well, okay, so I have one attribute point. I can put it into might, into quickness, which would actually give me a higher ability cooldown. I could put it into, what do I want to put it into? I kind of want to be like big damage, but I also need accuracy. So, do I want to put it into accuracy now? I think maybe we go get might as high as possible, and then from there I will do more. Unless, yeah, maybe. Oh, actually, no, hold on. What does bows work with? Bows works with might and accuracy. So if I do this, it doesn't give me any extra damage. Do it. If I do this, that does give me extra, like, weapon skills. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. I like that. Yep, let's save that. And since I can't get into this, can you get into this? Subterfuge needs 39. What is my subterfuge? That's dodge. This is defenses. Offenses. Where does it tell me my subterfuge? Ah, here it is. Parry subterfuge is 35 on me and 30 on me. Oh, wait a minute. Subterfuge, being the stealth thing, requires quickness, and I lowered my quickness really low. That is not good. Well, I guess I'll have to increase my subterfuge later on. I should have read that. I should have read that more, but it's fine.
Not happening.
It's fine. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it when we get the level up. So, on to the next area. So we have disfavored camp. Take you 2 hours to complete the journey. Yeah, so that's fine. It's not bad. I would have preferred to have a turn-based game like option here. I like turn-based more, but that's fine. Old Fatebinder. The disfavored scout nods as at your approach. Camp's on up ahead. Don't mind us, just clearing out the rabble. Starling Hangun. I don't understand what I've done to offend. I respect that these are now disfavored lands, and I'm happy to give the Legion a proper toll. But she's going on about trading rights, and what nonsense is that? I'm not allowed to trade one thing for another. It's not like I'm selling weapons to angry peasants or anything of the sort. You're on disfavored land. These warriors have every right to kill you. You should be more thankful that even listening to you speak. The Overlord regulates all trade. If you lack the proper permits, your goods are forfeit. This is none of my concern. Yeah, I mean... A trade permit? Well, how was I mean, to whom would I speak for such a thing? Not us, but not our problem. Maybe march your butt to Bastard City and plead your case before Tunon. But we'll lighten your burden and relieve you of your wares first. That should make the long trek a bit more bearable. Is there any way I can get, like, gear out of this? The more gear I have, the better. You're on disfavored lands, these warriors. Oh yeah, okay, I've already done it. You had best start making a very strong argument as to why I should help you. There's none of my concern. Anything to be argued before Tunon maybe argued before me. Okay, yeah. I am a thingy of Tunon, whatever his name is. What's there to discuss? We should kill this mongrel, and the warrior pauses, placing her hand in front of her mouth. If the Fate Binder wishes to weigh in on the matter, courtesy demands we listen. The soldier clears her throat, looking at you expectantly. This is a disfavored matter, but I know the agents of the court do so love to throw their judgments around. Well, you could rob me now, and have my supplies today. The merchant grabs a flask from his cart. Or you can leave me alone and have fermented honey all year long. I even know a few family recipes for painkillers and healing draughts. Certainly any army will need those. He uncorks a small ceramic vial. The aroma of cloves and linoleum assaults your nose. These are essential goods to the war effort. We should leave the supplier intact. You have a lot of perishable goods, but no hauling crew. You're just a battlefield looter. If the disfavored have reason to question these items, I shall trust their judgment. Yeah, I mean, this makes a lot of sense. He's right, he doesn't have a hauling crew. I don't. The merchant tenses up, his face flushing red. I don't know what you're getting at. Pick him up by the collar. How stupid do you think I am? Slow down. I'll tell you everything. Just don't hurt me. I found most everything on out in the forests of the valley. I'd keep my head low. I'd keep my head low when I heard sounds of combat. Then I'd take a look and grab whatever wasn't claimed by the first victors. So then you stole from the disfavored dead. How else did you get your hands on that iron? The scout points to the merchant's cart. You would come here and sell us on our own armaments? Oh, he's in trouble, dude. That's not good. That's bad. That's not good. If anything has an owner, I will return it. But this iron would have turned to rust if left in the mud on the battlefield. The disfavored are few in number. Is that not right? You need a man like me to gather up supplies. Oh, that's the other person. You need a man like me to gather up supplies that would otherwise go to waste. You may trade your ways freely, but lie again. The disfavored will tolerate your presence, but you will pay them handsomely for such charity. Leave this cart as a gift for Graven Ash, then leave and never come back. You stole from the Archons and then wish to sell their item back. Sell it back, your life ends here. Ooh. Do I want to be Murder Man? Do I want to... If he's going to be grabbing stuff that is already left on the battlefield, would it maybe be better to have him... Because he might become a merchant that I can buy from. Potentially. And that could be handy. If I do, like, the disfavored will tolerate, but you will pay them handsomely, that should work for them and also give me, hopefully, the option to be... Yeah, we're going to go with that one. We will. The disfavored soldier clears her throat with a cough before repeating herself in a more upbeat manner. We will. It sickens me to make exceptions for this vulture, but if you'll supply the disfavored without profit, perhaps the indiscretion is for the best. It is not like our larders are overflowing. A work slave to scrounge provisions would be an asset. Thank you for interceding on my behalf. I know my life will now depend on showing the disfavored due gratitude for suffering my presence, but if I must grovel a bit to earn my daily grain, so be it. Okay, well, we gained maybe a merchant? Is he gonna dip? Oh no, he's still there. Can I purchase from him? Thank you for taking down the disfavored from doing work. Talking down the disfavored from doing work. Sad times we live in when making a humble living is branded a crime. So saving your hide was worth? Oh, well, naturally. Hagnon clears his throat, his face showing a flash of a scowl. One good deed deserves another. Well, I have my shop. When I have my shop up and running, I'll sell you provisions for a song, and give you proper bounty on all odd bits of weaponry you find. Provided that he jabs a finger at you, you keep standing up for me. Should those iron goons try to rough? Okay, yeah. So, you were lucky with us before, merchant. Yeah, try and challenge with your luck again. Yeah. Okay, so he becomes a merchant once he's set up, and I'm guessing we maybe get like reduced rates or something. She has a voice, so I'm not going to do one. Slow down a moment. I know we're both eager to watch the Archons bicker over tactics like a pair of magpies, but I need to ask you something first. Okay. The voices of Narat told me that you've come as a mediator. Considering the source, well, I can't help but feel I'm only hearing half the story. So let's have it out. What's so special about you? I'm here to deliver an edict from Kairos. Nothing to tell you. Well, you know what? You fought with me. You did good by me. So yeah, that makes a crazy kind of sense. Considering how long the siege has taxed the armies, I can understand why Kairos would send you with an edict to speed things along. Have you read it? Do you know what it says? The Archons must claim Ascension Hall by Kairos' Day of Swords, or all will perish. That is not for you to know. Sure, why not? One more thing for the Archons to fight over. Well, thanks for cluing me in. If Kairos sends any lightning our way, just tell me when to duck. Yeah, don't worry, I got you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you when they go down. Yeah, what else has the voice of Narat told you? Only that I could find you in Edgering Ruins. Truthfully, I could have picked you out of a crowd. You're the only one of us who hasn't spent the last few months bathing in the stink of Matani River. She laughs and laughs, but there's a forceful nature to it. Why so suspicious? I just get it's just a feeling I got. When the Archons are together, the air gets as taut as a bowstring. I can't help but think that no amount of compromise will get them seeing eye to eye. Oh, okay. So why invite a mediator from Tunon's court? It doesn't add up. I've been with the Scarlet Chorus since the early days of the conquest, so I can say it's been building for a few years now. There's an energy about those two, like a pair of storms moving to collide. I heard I heard tell that Graven Ash and the Voices of Narat shared some bad blood in the Northern Empire, but I don't know any of the particulars. That's absurd. If the Archons cannot put the past behind them, they are unfit to command. By my authority, the Archons will fall in line. Ho ho! Oh, ho, ho! By my authority. Sounds exactly like the attitude to set this campaign in the right direction. I don't envy you the task of getting them to cooperate, which sounds about as easy as teaching a tornado to heal. Lol. Alright, well, let's get going. The war tent is just past the center camp. Very good. One last thing, be careful around these disfavored types. They take their work seriously, and most have suffered too many blows to the head. Okay. I want to see if there's anything around the outside first. We have a travel thing. There's something about wood. Let's go and check the upside. What is this? Have I leveled up again? Oh, I've gained a thingy. So I can do power, leadership. It requires level 3, so I can't do that one. We've got range, magic. Okay, so it's probably going to be either agility, flurry of blows, feint, light, move faster in combat. Safe distance requires 1 talent point and spent in range to regain a bonus to accuracy when attacking targets that are further than 5 meters. Adds armor penetration to attacks with thrown weapons. I don't really want that. Poison dart throw. No, we don't really need that one. Actually, maybe. Long-lasting corrosive poison affliction. 31.8 seconds. I wish I knew what the dot damage was rather than the total damage, because that's pierce and that's base. It doesn't say. Does it say how much? Yeah, it just says causes corrosion damage. Hobble and get escape. Adds a rooting effect to the thrust ability. Thrust now increases movement speed and breaks current engagements. I think increased accuracy is maybe best. Yep. Because if I can't hit them, I can't kill them. Hello! What up, Steve? How's it going, bro? Is there maybe something up here? Humble grave lies before you. A battered sword has been used as a marker. The initial...
A modest grave for the Archon's son, Brennix. We don't bother with funeral rites in the chorus. No point in thanking conscripts for their duty.
Okay. Engraved into the Iron Hill. Okay, so it's just his son or some shit. I just made an appeal. My heart is crushed, bro. I'm so sorry. That sucks, dude. The same thing happened to Dom. I think he got banned from Hypixel.
I got it.
Can I enter? Oh, do I have to talk to them? Well, look at you, our gate crasher from the court is still in one piece. The guard pounds his chest plate in salute. Welcome to disfavored camp. Always happy to have an honored ally to pay us a visit. Salute, Grave Ashen protects. I'm sorry, but with the helmet, it's hard to tell a face. Glare silently. Yep, fuck. It's an honor to have you in camp, Fatebinder. Sorry in advance for all the arguments your presence will bring out. Hopefully it won't be like back in Stalwart with the chorus trying to claim our work slaves, just because they can't win a battle without crippling losses. I don't think he appealed, first of all, and I don't know what his name was. Fatebinder, I think this misguided little shit just insulted my brother and sister in my book. That's a dispute between the armies. Are you going to stand for that? Ooh. Stand down. Are you going to apologize, soldier? I just want to get through the gate. Yeah, sure. This person's my companion. I would rather have a companion like me than some random guard on a door. He glances between you and Verse, then straightens and exhales a hard breath. Wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of a Scarlet Fury, especially when she's got the court on her side. My apologies, ma'am. How come you're streaming on YouTube? Twitch is shit, and I want to try to get the... I want to try and unlock monetization, so... And if I get hours from streaming on Twitch, I may as well... From streaming on YouTube, I may as well do that, right? Your sincerity needs work. Tonight, I want you going to sleep thinking about what little piece of shit you are. And you had better wake up thinking it as well, the guard stammers, a half-formed, uncertain answer. Enough of this, let us through. Say nothing. Are you gonna answer the lady? Dude, I can keep piling this shit on him. This is so fun. He flashes you a hostile glance before regaining his composure. My apologies, Fatebinder. I am indeed a piece of shit. He shakes his head and sighs. Dude, that's fucking quality. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now get out of the way. I like to make an entrance and don't need you blocking the view. Go on in, the soldier gestures towards the gate. The Archons are expecting you. You'll find them in the war tent center of camp. Okay. Doesn't look like this is stealing. I'm just gonna fucking grab everything that I can. Give me these little booties. Let me loot goblin my way around this camp, and then I'll go and do the shit that I need to do. Oh, I finally have enough subterfuge.
Got it.
Axe. What is this? Okay, it's a scroll. Bitter quip. We'll go and talk. I'll go and talk to everyone in a second. I want to steal everything first. Anything good? Barrack. We have weapons I can take. Ooh, another bow. Hold on, this might be better than the... This is better than the one that I'm using. Alright, well, once I'm done looting, I will equip everything. I can't open that. I don't have high enough subterfuge. Let's talk to you. Nope, not where I told you to go here. Talk to the dude, please. Isatanis curses the air as a blade of thin iron breaks in half beneath his hammer. Repairing weapons with scrap isn't exactly why I got into this craft, but our supplies are spent. He wipes sweat from his brow and gives you a better look. Why not forge bronze? Bronze will do in a pinch, don't get me wrong. It can take a beating and get bent back into shape, unlike this stubborn iron we have here. He glances at a pile of his work with dread. And we always have plenty of tin and copper lying around, so supplies aren't the problem. It's a rare smith who can churn out military-grade bronze consistently. More often than not, it comes out soft. Look around camp. We're garbing the Legion head to toe in iron because it's cheaper and easier to produce for the masses. Couldn't do that with bronze. They call the disfavored the Iron Legion for a reason. Strategy and skill may be our backbone, but our claws are made of iron. The good stuff that comes from the smiths in Leviathan's Crossing. You mentioned an iron shortage. I'm afraid so. The last shipment sent down the Matani went missing near Echo Call Crossing, and I'm afraid we won't be seeing any more now that the valley is sealed. Forge-bound iron is Tunon's responsibility. Why is this the first I'm hearing of it? Keep your voice down. Satanis flinches and lowers his own. Graven Ash doesn't want to cause a panic or pass any information to the Vendrian Guard. Best case scenario, the iron tumbled off a boat and is rusting on a riverbed. Worst case, it ends up in enemy hands. If I find myself in Echo Call, I suppose I can keep an eye. Yeah, of course, we'll do that. I appreciate it, as does the Grand General. More than you might guess. Maybe he isn't quick to offer his thanks to outsiders, but I know he'll be grateful for your help. It would be a boon to the war effort if our iron was recovered. You can trust me to handle this. Yeah, I got this, bro. I knew that Tunon wouldn't have dispatched you without good reason. The court isn't exactly known for gambling when the stakes are high. It's the best time to gamble. He glances to a crate beside him and points to a small set of notches in the woods. You can see, you see that? That is how we tell apart our iron shipments from the rest, and inconspicuous so people don't go snooping around. You'll want to keep an eye out for these. Good hunting. Need something else? I'd like to see your wares. Let's see what you have. So we've got Crescent Runner armor, which is worse than what I'm wearing. We've got a Stone Shield helm, which is again worse. Oathbound helm. I mean, it has more armor, it's just less recovery. What about you? What do you have? You don't have a helm. I also don't have enough money for any of this. Can I sell? Maybe I can sell these, because these are useless. This one. This is a javelin. I don't think I'm going to use that, honestly. That might be good. I won't be using this. My gun. Red Rivers. This has higher DPS, less recovery. I guess I will provide that there. A gate. I don't know if that's useful, but I'm going to sell it. I do wish to... So this gives me 2. It doesn't give me much. You know what? We'll trade it. We shall trade. I'm also going to get rid of this, actually. This and... Oh, this one gives me a big chunk of money. It's got 4 armor penetration. Well, whatever. We're going to get rid of it. I need stuff for her. So I need a helm. This gives armor 2, 0 crush and fire armor, but 3.5 pierce and frost armor. And this gives the same. This one actually also is better than what she's currently wearing. So I suppose I will take this and maybe this or this. Which one do I like? I think the Oathbound helm looks kind of sicker, but the Stone helm probably fits her a bit better. So we're going to do that. Trade. And then let me equip this to you. Equip this to you. This is... Okay, so we'll sell that. And I think that looks pretty good. Don't it? Maybe? Let's do this. Let's move this here. I am going to sell this, because I don't need that. And then let's move this here as well. And then let's do this. I don't know what. Let's put this down here. Let's then move this up here. Is this better than what I am currently... Nope, not what I was trying to do. This is better than what I'm currently wielding, so let's put that there. Which one's this? This is 8 to 11 slash, plus 2 accuracy. 8 to 11 pierce. And this is slash or pierce. It's a 2... Oh, it's two-handed though. Okay, so we don't want that. So we sell that. There's anything else here? This is a staff. Dagger. Actually worse than what I'm using, so what does my helm do at the moment? It's common fire, it's more accuracy, so I do want that. Okay, cool.
On it.
Okay, let's try this guy next. Oh, you can't make... Okay, well, he's just, he's not an actual person. What about you? You're not an actual person. You are, though. Hail to you, guardian of the law. The man dressed in merchant finery greets you with a smile. If you have a few excess rings weighing you down, best unburden yourself before battle. You know that the disfavored suffer a merchant in their camp. You know that if the disfavored suffer a merchant in their camp, that must be a man selling only the finest provisions and armaments. He points to a collection of shields, rations, satchels, wineskins, and other sundries. Take a look and see if something interests you. An inspection procedure. Dead chat? It is, yes, you are correct. I haven't streamed in like over a year. It is understandable that it is dead. Might I take a look at one of those crates? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if I can take something. He hesitates and then corrects with a welcome smile. Of course. By all means, I have nothing to hide. He makes a show of removing the crate's lid, showing off the wares within an open palm. Try to steal something. This is what I wanted. Smells like petal grass in here. Have you been selling something you shouldn't? Ooh, I'm gonna try and steal something. Yes! True. Actually true. You lean down to inspect the merchant's wares and spot a few rings that must have fallen to the bottom of the crate. As you shift supplies aside during the course of your inspection, you make a point of palming the rings, confident they won't be missed. And your love life. That is upsetting. The merchant pretends not to observe your action, but a momentary flash of disappointment is evident in his eyes. Ah, well, that's tough titties. Pentibor rubs his hands, eyes are light. Let's see if we can find something you might like. Okay, so I just gained a bunch of rings. Didn't I? Didn't I? Maybe I just can't sell them to him? I don't know. I could have sworn it said I gained a bunch of rings. Anyway, we got camping supplies. I think I need to buy 1 camping supplies. Because I am down now on camping supplies. This is stout sword. Does he have... He does not have a bow. I don't need any lesser healing potions. I've got a bunch of those already. What about... Okay, let's have a look. So we've got javelin, spear, sword. Is this better than what she's using currently? Bronze sword is worse than what she's using. This is a one-handed bronze dagger. This has increased accuracy. It has lower DPS though. So he doesn't really have anything that's worthwhile. Oh no, I do want to trade that, thank you actually. Okay, now let's have a little look. Do I have rings? Because it said that I had rings. Did it not? It did say that I had taken some rings. Where in Carmen Sandiego are the rings? Big boy? Oh, I don't know where they went. Maybe I didn't get them. I thought it said that I had, but perhaps not. Bit equip.